Eternal. Infinite. Immortal. The man I was used these words. But only now do I truly understand them. And only now do I understand the full extent of his sacrifice. Through his death, I was created. Through my birth, his thoughts are freed. They guide me now. Give me reason, direction. Just as he gave direction to the ones who followed him. The ones who helped him achieve his purpose. Now, my purpose. To give the many hope for a future. To ensure that all have a voice in their future.
Little kid Krogan.
The man I was knew that he could only achieve this by becoming something greater. There is power in control. There is wisdom in harnessing the strengths of your enemy. I will rebuild what the many have lost. I will create a future with limitless possibilities. I will protect and sustain. I will act as guardian for the many. And throughout it all, I will never forget. I will remember the ones who sacrificed themselves. So that the many can survive.
Oh my god, I'm gonna cry.
And I will watch over the ones who live on. Those who carry the memory of the man I once was. The man who gave up his life to become the one who could save the many.
Oh my god. Wow. I'm not gonna lie. If they had put this in the original ending, I would have liked it. I would have liked it, and I wouldn't. Ugh. I liked it. I don't know what you guys thought, but I thought it was better. Much better. I know there was like things out from left field, like the catalyst, but they did a good job about questioning questioning it and making it part of the universe, part of something that you never knew because there was really no way to know about it. And I really loved that epilogue. It's something that was missing in the original Mass Effect, so I'm glad that they put it in there. It's just sad that they did it after, after all this hate, after all of this arguing and just negativity. I mean, I've got to say thanks to BioWare, because they really did listen, not in ways that a lot of you might have wanted. I know that a lot of you are still mad, and you're completely, that's your right. Everybody has different opinions. We can't all like the same games. So I know there's going to be still a lot of people out there that don't like it, but I have finally put it to peace. I have finally put it to rest, and I'm happy with the way it ended. I'm just gonna... It's sad to think of why, why didn't BioWare do this in the beginning? Why didn't they do this? They shouldn't have left it so open-ended. It's bad writing. You shouldn't do that. You're telling a story, finish it. Don't leave it to the person to finish it. It's like, I was telling somebody, you can't just tell a story and then you get everybody hyped and they're like, oh my god, I wonder how it's gonna end. That's what everybody wants to know. How is it gonna end? And then you just stop and go, you guys figure it out. It's like, what the hell? People come up with all these theories. People say, why did they do this? Why did they leave it like that? And so this was better. They put an ending to it. I mean, the catalyst is still there. I'm not a big fan of the catalyst, but they did a better job about how Shepard reacted to the catalyst, and just questioning it this time and being like, what? Not just like, oh yeah, totally, like, for sure. So, I'm at ease. I have put this to rest. There's still this sadness there, just because it wasn't there in the original. And we had to go through this horrible, the hardcore fans. We had to go through this horrible 2 months. I didn't even want to hear anything about Mass Effect anymore, and I'm a huge fan. I've never stopped being a fan, not only of the series, but also of BioWare. And I was just so let down. I was just kind of like, for someone like that, it's kind of demoralizing. Like, I didn't want to lose faith in them, because I was like, I love these guys. My dream job has always been to work at BioWare. And when that happened, I was like, do I really want to work there anymore? But if they care, they do care. Yeah, they do have EA, like, right there, pressuring them to put out these things and, like, focus on DLC. But I just hope, with this, it kind of gives me hope in a sense that they still know how to make an ending, They still know how to do it justice. They just didn't do it in the right time. So hopefully they learned from this for future games and say, guys, we gotta slow down. It's sad that Mass Effect 3 is going to be like something that you have to learn from for BioWare, like a moment in their careers where they have to look back and say, don't make it another Mass Effect 3. Hopefully that they did learn from this, and they just, you know, get back that trust from the fans. I liked it. Got all emotional. I mean, I think you guys that watch me, there's a lot of you guys that are huge Mass Effect fans, and I think you guys know how much I love this series. So it's just kind of emotional. I hadn't... Oh, God, I'm sorry. I didn't want to cry on camera like this. I hadn't really said goodbye to it. I had just put it in the back of my mind.
Did that all really happen?
Yes, but some of the details have been lost in time. It all happened so very long ago.
When can I go to the stars?
One day, my sweet.
What will be there?
Anything you can imagine. Our galaxy has billions of stars. Each of those stars could have many worlds. Every world could be home to a different form of life. And every life is a special story of its own.
Tell me another story about the shepherd.
It's getting late, but okay. One more.
Still kind of wish they had left that out. It's kind of... So yeah, I had put it in a piece in my brain back there. Didn't want to think about it. Made me too upset. Got me really angry and stressed out. Especially to think about it, like with like YouTube and stuff. I mean, everybody was so passionate about their take on it. And, I mean, I keep getting messages. I get messages about that all the time. He's okay. No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, I feel like I can finally just say goodbye to it, you know, just close it and put it away and not look at it and be like, it's not finished. I'm really curious to see the other endings, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that right now. But yeah, thank you for watching this. I hope you guys had a good experience. I hope you guys have some kind of closure, because I think the hardcore Mass Effect fans really needed that hardcore closure, just understanding, because it was not there. It was just all open. It was like all left out in the air. We pretty much wanted to, you know, be able to close the book and put it away. But, yeah, I really, really hope that this helped you guys. Because it's just too good of a series. And the game was really, really good for it to have such a sour taste our mouths. So I put it to rest. I can say goodbye to it, and I'm excited for anything else Mass Effect related. I've always been excited for Mass Effect. I was disappointed, but I never got to the point that I would say I'm never gonna buy anything Mass Effect anymore. Nothing BioWare, never. I just couldn't. I couldn't. I know a lot of you could, and there's nothing wrong with that, but I personally couldn't. So yeah, I just hope that you guys were able to get some closure from this, because that's pretty much what we really needed. I know a lot of people are going to be still upset, and you know, everybody has their opinion, but yeah, hopefully we could just put this in the past, and hopefully BioWare just, you know, learns in the future that they should end their stories and not leave it to the public. Because some people might like that, but the majority want to know what the ending is. It's like telling stories at a campfire. Everybody wants to know how it ends. Just don't leave it for people to imagine it, because you're gonna get a lot of people that are pissed, and a lot of people arguing. You're gonna get a lot of negativity, people wanting to prove that their theory is right, and then you're just gonna sink into a hole. BioWare's gonna be like, whoops. So hopefully they don't do that anymore. Hopefully they just stick to a story, tell it, and do what they're best at. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you again, and I will talk to you guys later.